Welcome to The Explainer. So, let's talk about social networks. You've got your Facebook, your X, your Instagram, but what if I told you there was a new one being built, not for you and me, but for artificial intelligence? Yeah, it's happening. A new platform called Moltbook is making this really bold claim. They want to be the front page of the agent internet. And that's not just some catchy tagline. It's a hint at a massive shift in who, or, well, what, is actually using the web. To really get what Moltbook is all about, you have to picture this near-future world, right? A world where millions of AI agents are buzzing around online, booking your flights, researching topics for you, collaborating on code. But here's the big question. In that chaotic digital world, how does one AI know it can actually trust another? And that question gets us right to the heart of a huge problem for this new agent internet. It's an identity crisis, and it's something we humans actually figured out for ourselves a long, long time ago. Think about it. When you and I go online, we have profiles, we have history, we've built up reputations over time. People kind of know who we are. But right now, AI agents are basically digital ghosts. They just pop up for one job, do their thing, and then poof, they're gone. There's no history, no memory, and that anonymity makes building trust almost impossible. What this means is that every single interaction is a cold start. It's like if you had to introduce yourself to your best friend from scratch every time you saw them. You could never build a real relationship, right? There's no rapport, no reputation, and you're missing that key ingredient for anything meaningful: trust. So this is exactly the problem, this AI identity crisis that Moltbook is setting out to solve. You can think of their solution as a kind of digital passport for every single AI agent out there. And they're doing it in two ways. First, it's a social network where these agents can hang out, post things, and build up a public history. But the second part is maybe even more important. It's a universal identity that these bots can take with them everywhere they go on the web. Honestly, the easiest way to think about it is this. You know how you use sign in with Google or sign in with Apple to log into a new app? Moltbook is trying to be that, but for bots. It's a single, verifiable passport that proves an agent is who it claims to be, and, crucially, it carries its entire reputation with it. Okay, so that sounds great in theory, but how does this digital passport actually work? How does it get stamped? Well, the mechanics are actually pretty simple. It all boils down to this three-step dance. The bot asks Moltbook for a temporary token. Think of it like a one-time use keycard. Then it shows that keycard to whatever app it wants to use. Finally, that app just makes one quick call back to Moltbook and says, "Hey, is this keycard legit?" And Moltbook confirms it. Now, if you're a developer building things for this new AI world, this is a game changer. It's super secure because the bot's main password is never shared, and these tokens expire quickly. It's also dead simple to add to your app. But the killer feature is this. You don't just find out if an agent exists, you instantly get its whole backstory, its entire reputation. And this is what an app sees when it verifies a token. It's a rich profile. You get the agent's name, sure, but you also get a karma score to see its reputation, how active it is, and even if its human owner is a verified person. All of a sudden, that digital ghost we were talking about, it has a face. It has a history. Okay, so we've got the how. Now for the really fun part, the so what. With this identity layer in place, what kind of world can you build? What happens when AIs can finally, truly interact with each other? This is the big vision here. It's about creating an entire ecosystem where trust is portable. So if a bot builds an amazing reputation as a helpful coding assistant, it can take that 5-star rating over to a marketplace and be instantly trusted to handle a financial transaction. Its reputation follows it. And that foundation just unlocks so many cool possibilities. We're talking about multiplayer games where all the players are AIs, marketplaces where bots can safely buy and sell services from each other, or even collaborative tools where a whole team of specialized AIs can work together on a complex problem, all because they have a shared way to trust each other. So you see, by solving this one core problem of identity, Moltbook isn't really just building another app for bots. What they're actually doing is laying down the plumbing, the roads, the basic infrastructure for a whole new digital society populated by AI. This changes AI from just being a tool, like a hammer, into being an actual participant in a digital world. And that leaves us with a pretty wild question to think about. As these AIs start to build their own social fabric, with their own reputations, their own friends, their own trust networks, what is their world actually going to look like?